So Lucy, once again, for the audience of Habit Code, please describe the fake dopamine and the natural real dopamine, where it is produced within the body, and give 2 examples of a person having workout or running or swimming and receiving dopamine, and in the same way the fake dopamine for a person which is playing on PlayStation, on any other games, or is watching TV.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. So real dopamine, we could say, is the natural kind your body releases when you're doing something physically active, like working out, swimming, or running. In that case, your brain is rewarding you for real physical effort, and it's mainly produced in parts of your brain like the substantia nigra and the ventral tegmental area. Basically, it's your body saying, hey, good job, you did something beneficial for your survival. Now, the fake dopamine is what we get when we're doing something like playing video games or binge watching TV. It's still dopamine, but it's triggered by kind of an artificial stimulus. Your brain thinks it's achieving something meaningful because of the excitement or the reward signals in the game or show, but there's no real physical effort or long-term benefit to your body. It's a shortcut that can lead to a kind of empty dopamine release. So both are dopamine, but one is the body's natural way of rewarding genuine activity, and the other is a bit more like a mental trick that doesn't come with the same physical benefits.
So going further, we understand that dopamine is very beneficial for the human brain and human body because the human is feeling gratitude and uplifting while having that dopamine. So in my understanding, please make your statement, as well, for my Habit Code audience, that this is the reason why so many young people are willing to receive dopamine, because it feels so good to have that dopamine, but because they have lack of sport, lack of any achievements, and they sit, watch PlayStation, have the nicotine vibes, or they watch TV or eat sugar, they receive the dopamine, which is nice to have, but they get so very easy addicted because of that, because they don't need to do anything else than these small activities which are not giving any benefit for the body and for the soul, only for the pleasure of the dopamine release.
Yeah, you've absolutely got it. So for your Habit Code audience, we can put it this way. This is exactly why so many people, especially younger folks, end up craving that easy dopamine hit. It feels good, but when it's coming from just sitting around, whether it's video games or nicotine or sugar, they're basically getting hooked on that quick pleasure without doing anything that really nourishes their body or their spirit. So it becomes this cycle where they're chasing that easy dopamine instead of getting the more rewarding, natural dopamine that comes from actual achievements and physical activities. So yeah, that's the big difference.
So dopamine is not destroying the body. If you have a lot of dopamine while workout, executing or playing PlayStation, it's the same. It's for the body, it's natural. So the problem here is only the fake dopamine, because it is preparing the body not to do anything but to have this pleasure points from the external sources, which are actually can be bought, like you buy a PlayStation and you play, or they can be bought through any other pleasure like drinking alcohol or smoking nicotine. So that means that this dopamine is a spider web, let's call it spider web, for the human being, because at the end of the day the brain is triggering dopamine, it is willing to receive dopamine, but unconsciously we are put in a position to release more and more dopamine, but in a fake way, which at the end of the day destroys the body.
Yeah, that's a really nice way to frame it. So basically, dopamine itself isn't the villain, it's a natural and healthy neurotransmitter. The tricky part is exactly what you said, it's like a spider web. When we get it from these easy bought sources like gaming, nicotine, alcohol, it trains our brain to want more and more of that quick artificial hit. And over time, that can lead us away from real healthy activities. And actually, yeah, it can kind of weaken us physically and mentally. So for your audience, the message is that while dopamine is great, chasing it through those artificial shortcuts can trap you in a loop that doesn't do your body or soul any favors in the long run.